Hello and welcome to the Commander Conclave, your place for Commander at home. The crew have been busy deck building and bring forward some new spicy homebrews. Let's find out what they're playing. Today I'll be playing Chulane Teller of Tales. It's a really simple deck. I want to cast my commander, draw as many cards as I can, and play my biggest creatures to wipe my opponents through combat.
Hello, and today I will be playing Aragorn the Uniter. This whole deck is a Legendaries Matters deck with a little bit of Lord of the Rings spiced in. And we want to be playing lots of different colour mana pips of spells because I get lots of value from it. And the whole point of the deck, lots of value, swing out for the win. What more do you want? Let's see how it does.
Today I'm playing my Atogtog deck. Think of it as a sacrifice pyramid scheme where the smaller Atogs are eating my enchantments, my creatures, my graveyard, my hand, and my artifacts. And then the Atogtog is eating them to grow his power. Then I'll sacrifice the Atogtog to drain the life of all of my opponents, deal huge amounts of damage to the creatures, will just swing in for a 21-21 Voltron win.
I'm Billy, and I'm playing Zurgo Stormrender. The idea of this deck is to make lots of small tokens, but I actually want them to die, either in or outside of combat. Zurgo will trigger by either drawing me cards or pinging my opponents for damage. The whole deck is filled with ways to increase that damage, so hopefully I can cause as much pain as possible to my opponents and win the game.
And if you enjoy this content, you can help support us by liking, subscribing and following our socials. And make sure you hit that notification so you know when our new content comes out. Right, that's it with all the talk. Let's get into the game. So guys, Commander Conclave episode number 2. We're ready to go and Billy's going to kick us off.
I am indeed, Michael. Thank you so very much. I will draw for turn. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm going to play a Myriad Landscape tapped, pass turn.
Nice. I'm going to draw.
Quick and easy.
Yeah,
the
nice.
first turn should be.
I'm going to play a Forest untapped. I'm not going to do anything else and I will pass to Luca.
Okie doke, I will draw for turn. I will just play a Ketria Triome tapped and I will pass the turn.
Thank you. I will draw. I will play a Waterlogged Grove and pass.
Lovely, lovely. I will untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play a Swamp as my land for turn. And tap 2 to play a Fellow Hearthstone. Add 1 mana of any colour a land an opponent controls could produce.
Nice.
I will pass turn after that. I have no other plays.
Nice. I will draw for turn. I'm going to play an island for turn and then I will tap 2 for an Arcane Signet, which we all know taps for any colour or my commander's identity. I will then pass to Luca.
Sweet, I will untap. I'll keep draw. I will just play a command tower. And then I will P the T.
Thank you, Luca. I'll draw. And I will play a Swamp. And I will pass.
Thank you, Lee. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play Plains. It's my land for turn. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to first tap 2 and crack my Myriad Landscape. And I'm going to search for 2 basic mountains and put them on the battlefield tapped.
Lee,
Hi!
are you feeling okay? Your life's still 40.
Luca, you are funny. You're a funny, funny man. Because I'm playing 5 colours. You're funny. In response to you finding those 2 mountains, I'm going to pay 1 life to add green to my mana pool. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that for you, Luca. I'm staying on 40. Bloody dare you.
I found 2 mountains, so I put them in the battlefield taps. Now, Lee, do you have a swamp there?
You know what I do.
Yeah, but that means my fellow Hearthstone can tap for a black, which means I'm going to tap it for a black, and I'm going to play a Viscera Seer. So he's a 1/1 vampire wizard, and he has sacrifice a creature, scry 1.
Very
and that
cool.
is all I'm going to do. I will pass turn after that.
Nice. I'll untap. I'll draw. I'm going to play a Hushwood Verge, which can tap for plains because I have a forest. And then I think what we're going to do is pay a green and a generic or a blue for a Farseek. And I'm going to go and find myself a multicolored land, which will be a breeding pool. And then I will take 2 life. I'm going to pay a blue and a green to cast Planar Genesis. So look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. If you don't, put a card from among them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So I will look at the top 4. I don't have to reveal, but so I'm going to put this card in my hand.
What is it?
And these are going to go to the bottom of the library in a random order. And with that, Billy, it is over to you. No,
Thank you, Mike.
sorry.
I just like how you're skipping it.
Back to Billy.
No.
So
That's
courteous of you,
crazy.
Mike, to-
You've reversed the turn order.
I was doing too many things in one go. I don't normally
Mike's
do
had a
this
stroke.
much in one go.
It's not Uno. You don't just reverse.
Yeah, he's played the old Uno Reverso, and then I thank you,
Wow.
Mike. It's
Fine, Luca, have it your way.
All right. I'm gonna draw. Play a Stomping Ground and take 2 damage. I will tap 2. Tap 2 for a Talisman of Conviction. And then I will tap my Command Tower, the Talisman, taking 1 damage, going to 37, and playing a Flowering of the White Tree. So
Ooh,
legendary
very
creatures
cool.
you control get +2/+1 and have Ward 1. Non-legendary creatures you control get +1/+1. And after that,
Sweet.
I will pass the turn.
Thank you very much. I'll draw.
to Mike or to Lee?
It's a mystery.
Should I just pass it to Billy again? I'll go across.
Yeah. God, imagine that playing a game where it's like, oh, we'll just roll the dice to see whose turn is it in next.
I'm going to play a Watery Grave, which I'm going to have come into play, and I'm going to lose 2 life down to 38.
The self-sabotage
And then-
has begun.
Well, yeah,
okay?
I mean, both of you did it before me, so, you know, that's new. I'm going to tap these 3, 2 generic and 1 green for a Dryad of the Elysian Grove. We all know I'm a little bit keen on this card and this gentleman. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Lands you control every basic land type in addition to their other types. I'm then going to play an additional land, which is Valakut the Molten Pinnacle, which comes into play tapped.
Very cool.
But I shall not tap it yet because there's a lot of text. When a mountain enters the battlefield under your control, if you control at least 5 other mountains, you may have Valakut the Fuck. I'm going to read this. Enters tapped. Whenever a mountain enters the battlefield under your control, if you control at least 5 other mountains, you may have Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle, deal 3 damage to target creature or player. You can also tap it to add red mana. And with that, I will pass to Billy.
Thank you, sir. Is that Dryad? Is that still like the sexiest magic card of all time? I'm always
Yes,
as the
to me.
Yeah.
To me it is. I mean, not
Pretty
this.
damn
The specific
good.
art is the second most sexiest. The first most sexiest is the other art of this same card.
Yeah. Both cards, it has like the top privilege of being the sexiest, regardless. Right, lovely. I'm just going to cast my commander, because why not? Why the hell not? Going to tap a black, a white, and a red for Zurgo Stormrender.
Nice.
Bow, 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 bow.
Whenever this creature attacks, create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red warrior creature token, sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. And whenever a creature token I control leaves the battlefield, draw a card if it was attacking, otherwise each opponent loses 1 life. I will then pass turn and not do anything more after that.
Nice. Untap all my lands and draw. Then I'm going to put down a Gavany Township. Then this deck is very card draw heavy, so I think we're going to need to make sure I can keep those cards in my hand. So I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3 for a decanter of Endless Water. So I have no maximum hand size, and it'll tap for 1 of any colour. Then I think we're going to ramp a little bit harder. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play the New Generations Technique from the new Ninja Turtle set. So search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. I'm going to find a forest and a plains, but while I do that, I'm going to pass to Billy. Luca.
Cool. All right, I'm going to untap. And drop. play a plains for turn, and then I think I'm just going to run out my commander. So blue, white, red, green for Aragorn the Uniter. So firstly, whenever you cast a white spell, you create a 1/1 white human creature token. Whenever you cast a blue spell, you get to scry 2. Whenever you cast a red spell, he deals 3 damage to target opponent. And whenever you cast a green spell, target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn.
Ugh.
And if you cast a multicolored spell, you get to do multiple tings. With that, I will just pass turn.
Thank you very much. I'm going to untap. And I'm going to draw. Okay. I think I am simply going to tap these 4 for a big score. So as an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, and I'll draw 2 and create 2 treasure tokens. The card I'm going to discard is a Peregrine Took into graveyard, and then I'm going to draw 2 and create 2 treasure tokens. 1, 2. Here is said treasure.
Oh, beautiful.
Many thanks. And here is a 2, representing that there are 2 of them. I'm now going to review the cards that I drew.
Review them.
Well.
What are they out of 5 stars?
Well, I'd say that this one is probably a 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Upgraded because when it comes in, it's actually a mountain because of the Dryad of the Elysian Grove. And that doesn't trigger Valakut at the moment because I need 6 mountains in play for it to start chucking out 3s. And the other card, I can't tell you what it is. Well, actually, I'll give you the review later on in the game. Yeah, later on in the game, it was 5 out of 5. Right now, it's a 0 out of 5. And that's all that I'm going to tell you about that. But I do have 3 mana. So let's get one of my odd boys out. So we'll tap the plains. We'll sacrifice both the treasures, 1 for black and 1 for blue, to cast a Atogtog. So this is a 1/2 Atog. And I can do the following. I can discard a card from my hand, and Atogtog will get +1/+1 until end of turn. Or I can remove 2 cards in my graveyard from the game and have the same effects, +1/+1 until end of turn.
Very cool.
And I will now pass the turn.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Draw. Okay. Right. I am missing my land drops, so for the time being, I will tap a plains and a mountain to play an arcane signet. So I'm still getting at least something. And then I will then tap 1, 2, 3 to play a redoubled Storm Singer. So he's a 3/3 Orc Wizard with first strike, and whenever this creature attacks, for each creature token that I control that entered this turn, I create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of that token. At the beginning of the next end step, sacrifice those tokens. So lovely. Right, let's see, because I'm right, Mike. You haven't got any creatures out, do you?
Not yet.
No, so cool. I'm going to swing at you then with... I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing with my Zurgo Stormrender, who's a 3/3. He has mobilized 1, so he's going to create a tapped and attacking 1/1 Red Warrior creature token, which gets sacrificed at the end of my turn anyway. That is going to go at Lee, the 1/1. Bear in mind, Lee, that if a creature token were to die, if it dies while attacking, I draw a card. If it dies outside of attacking, each opponent loses 1 life. It will die at the end of the turn anyway because I have to sacrifice it. So, but you can just chump block it, and I will draw a card, which I would quite like to do.
Or take 1 damage.
Or take 1 damage. Yeah. All 3 of you will take 1
And
damage.
I will take 3 commander damage, going to 35.
And I'm going to take 1 damage and go to 37.
Lovely. While after damage is done and while we're still in combat, I'm actually going to sacrifice the Red Warrior token with my Viscera Seer. So correct me if I'm right. Even though it's done the damage, I'm sacrificing it before the end of combat. So I will draw a
It's
card.
still-
Yeah,
yes,
but-
it's dying in combat, yeah.
Yes, so it's dying in combat, not outside of combat. So it will die, but I get to scry 1 before I draw. And I will keep that on top. I will draw that card. Because it's a land.
I was going to say, is it a land?
And it's a plains. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I feel relieved. I'm not going to do anything more. I will pass down after that.
Nice, cool. I will untap and I will draw. I think it's time for me to cast my commander. So, green, blue, white, and 1, 2, 4. Chulane, Teller of Tales. So, it's a human druid, it's got vigilance, and whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield, and I can pay for it and activate and tap it to return target creature you control to its owner's hand. Then I think what we're going to do is pay 2 green and a generic for an Augur of Autumn. So you may look at the top card of your library any time, and you may play lands from the top of your library, and as long as you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, you may cast creature spells from the top of your library. So I'm going to have a little gander. Not a proper gander, but a gander. That is not a land, so I can't do anything with that. I can't attack, so I'm going to pass over to Luca.
Cool. I will untap. Upkeep, draw. Play a plains for turn. And I will tap 2 for 6. X equals 4. For 4th Elingus. Create X 2/2 red human knight creature tokens with trample and haste. And whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to one or more players this turn, you become the Monarch.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So I have a trigger on cast. It's a white spell, so I'll create a 1/1 human soldier. And it's a red spell, so I'll do 3 damage to target opponent.
Me?
Let's get your life down a little bit, Billy.
I will go from 40 to 37.
And then I will create 4 2/2 human knights. 4 of them. And now what does everyone have?
I have a 3/3 with first strike and a 1/1.
I have a 2/4 and a 1/2 that can get inexplicably huge if I decide to get rid of loads of resources that I need.
And Mike isn't saying, but he has a 2/4 with vigilance and a 2/3. He's trying to be secretive, but really,
It's like Luca is a
What do you mean?
T-Rex
This
and he's
is a
trying to
pure
not
HD.
move.
If I stay
Luca's vision is not
completely
based on
still-
movement, Mike.
If I stay still, no one can see me.
if you stay still, it's like it might look like I've crashed, and therefore they will attack me.
Okay. Well, these have haste. So, Mike, I'm going to send my commander at you,
Okay.
and then I'll send 2 of each of these human knights at Billy and at Lee.
Okay.
So they're
Okay.
3/3s, are they, because of the
Yes, they're free.
flowering
for each other.
tree? Okay, so I can block one of them with my 2/4, but I will take the other 3.
Okay.
I will block one of them with my first strike 3/3, which will kill your token. My guy will be fine, and I will take the 3 from the second one coming at me.
And how big is your commander?
He is a 7/6.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to stick Augur of Autumn in front of it. Has it got trample?
Okay. It doesn't have trample.
No. Okay. So I will
I
trade.
just wanted to get one through to get the Monarch in play. So, as I've done combat damage, I'm now the Monarch.
Your Highness.
I will. Thank you. I will go to my end step and I will draw for being the Monarch.
Thank you. Just for the table, I'm not a royalist, so down with Luca.
So you don't want the Monarch? Is that what you're saying?
You're a sponge on us. Oh no, I'll have it. I'll have it if it's going.
Hypocrite.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like I'm not a royalist until I am one.
Damn right. I'm going to play my land for turn, which is a Reliquary Tower. Now, this Reliquary Tower is also a mountain because of the Dryad of the Elysian Grove. So when it enters, I now control 6 mountains, so I can deal 3 damage to a creature or to a player. I am going to aim it at the Viscera Seer.
The Viscera Seer. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I am going to sacrifice itself to its own ability just so I scry 1. So yeah, it will die. I will scry 1, and I will leave that on top.
I am then going to pay 3 white because of the Dryad. For a Lee special, it's a Ghostly Prison. If he's playing white, it's in his deck. If he's playing white, it's in his deck. Interestingly, though, Zurgo, when he creates the tokens, I believe they're not...
It gets around it, yeah.
Yeah,
they don't attack, do they? They
yeah,
just slam into me.
I do have a way around that, so I'm not hugely worried.
Yeah, okay. No one should be worried. It's just a little card.
It's just the odd 1/1 that can come at you when typically I won't pay 2.
It's just a little card.
It's just a little German.
Just a little boy. It's a little guy.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Lovely. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Ah, I knew that was there. I left it there. So I'm going to play it, which is a Shattered Sanctum. It enters the battlefield tapped unless I control 2 or more other lands, which of course I do. 1, 2, 3, 4 to play a Mardu Siegebreaker.
Ooh.
Oh, I love that card.
It's so good.
It's
I love
so
it.
good.
Yeah, so it's a 4/4 human warrior, death touch and haste. So when this creature enters, exile up to 1 other target creature I control until this creature leaves the battlefield. When this creature attacks, for each opponent, create a tapped token that's a copy of the exile card, and that is then attacking that opponent. At the beginning of my next end step, sacrifice those tokens. I'm going to choose my redoubled Stormsinger. So that will, if that resolves,
Yes.
that will then go into exile underneath Mardu Siegebreaker. Right, I'm going to go to combat, and I am going to swing my Death Touch Haste Mardu Siegebreaker at Luca. It is a 4/4. On attack, it will create a token copy of the redoubling Stormsinger for each opponent. So each of you will be getting a 3/3 first strike first striker, and it says whenever this creature attacks, ruling check, because it's going to be entering, taps and attacking, it does its ability trigger, which is whenever this creature attacks for each creature token. No, I don't think it does, but...
No, it doesn't.
This was a conversation that came up multiple times this weekend. From mainly from my deck, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, each of you has a 3/3 first strike coming at you, whereas Luca, you also have Mardu Siegebreaker, who's a Death Touch Haste 4/4.
Cool.
Flyer. I'm going to block with Chulane, so they'll just bounce.
They'll just bounce. Lovely.
I will not block and take the 7, so I go down to 30.
Cool.
And I'll block with the Dryad of the Elysian Grove, and I won't lose any life.
Cool.
And you will get the Monarch, Billy.
I will get the Monarch. I don't have a crown. Maybe I can put my cat on my head and see if she stays there for long enough. This here. Cool. I don't, because I have no sack outlets on the board. That's fine. Second main. I've got 3 copies that are tapped. I'm actually then just going to go straight to my end step, and these 3 tokens that enter the battlefield will each be forcibly sacrificed, because they're all creature tokens. Zurgo will trigger 3 times, and each my opponents will lose 3 life.
Cool. I'll go from 35 down to 32.
I'll go from 30 down to 27.
And I'll go from 34 down to 31.
And Mike, it is then your turn.
Thank
No
you.
Uno Reverso from me.
Thank you. Right. Untap.
Oh, I draw a card for the Monarch.
You do indeed.
Nice. Draw.
I do indeed.
Yeah, do indeed.
I'm going to tap a blue, and a blue, and a generic for a Jace's Archivist. So I can pay a blue and tap it, and each player discards his or her hand and draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards a player discarded this way. So when it's cast, Chulane will trigger, so I will draw a card. And I don't have a land, so no lands will be played this time. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pay 4. Move this planes out of the way. So paying 4, I'm going to cast High Fey Trickster. So
Nice.
Fairy Wizard, it's got flash, and you may cast spells as though they had flash. This will trigger Chulane, so I'm going to draw a card. And I once again don't have a land to play.
I laugh at your landless hand.
Blimey, Billy, crikey. Wow.
I look at my hand and it is also a landless hand.
Billy, can I pop you for 2 for a potential card draw?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Do you not watch my reels?
Thanks, mate.
I literally have a reel about this. What is this? What is this?
I asked.
What is this?
If you don't ask,
Billy?
you don't get.
No, well, apparently, if you'd asked me, I would have said no. So, crazy. Luca, do you understand this whole, can you just hit me for, I'll have a card?
I mean,
Are we
I don't really know what
are we
Billy.
like-
I don't know what Billy's getting out of it. So there was
Billy's
no
not getting
deal.
it's getting some possible political figure later. It's not going to
It wasn't
happen.
for me to politic his side of the benefits. I just asked if I could pop 2 to draw a card.
And he just laughed at you having no lands in your hand. Oh my word.
Billy, you're going to go to
Oh,
combat.
and you're getting the Monarch as well.
That's what it's for.
So I'm hoping that because he's the monarch, you two will then want to attack him.
I was going to hit you, Billy, for your ridiculous decision making. Sorry, I'm just calling the police. Let's arrest Billy for his ridiculous decision.
So, Billy,
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? This is a serious matter.
Billy, I'm going to pop 2 at you.
Cool. I will take 2 commander damage.
Thank you, mate. So,
Going down to 32.
and in that, I will take the Monarch. I don't have a token on me and cannot be bothered to find one. Then I think what I'm going to do is just go straight to end step, I think, from there. And because I'm the Monarch, I will draw a card. Thank you, Billy. And I'll then pass to Luca.
I've untapped. I've upkeep. I'll do. I'll play a land. Gonna tap 5 for Awen Shield Maiden, sorry, who has first
Triggers.
strike. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if another human enters the battlefield under your control this turn, create 2/2 red human knight creature tokens with trample and haste, and then if I have 6 or more humans, I draw a card.
Nice.
I have a trigger. I will create another human. I will scry 2. Sure. And then I will deal 3 damage to target. We'll do Billy again, I think.
3 damage to me.
Yes, please.
I will go from 32 to 29. It's because he recognizes me as the threat. I feel special.
I'm going to go to combat. Awen's going to trigger. I'm going to create 2 more human knights because I had a human soldier enter the battlefield. And then because I have 6 or more humans, I'm going to draw a card. Then I would like the Monarch back. So, Mike, here's 5 free frees coming your way.
Okay. Cool. So they're free freeze, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put all 3 in front. And then in response to declaring blockers, I think I'm going to pay a green and a generic for a heroic intervention.
Okay. They got trample yet.
So I'm going to be taking 8, going down to 24.
So then I become the Monarch. Second main, I'm going to tap 2 for an Arcane Signet. Then I will end my turn and then draw for Monarch.
Thank you very much. I'll untap. Awesome. Right, I'm going to draw for 10. Intriguing. it's not. I think I will tap these 3. And I am going to put Moonlit Meditation onto my Psychotog. And there's a sentence you didn't expect to hear today, I'm sure. So I'm enchanting a creature I control. The first time I would create 1 or more tokens each turn, I may instead create that many tokens that are copies of the Psychotog instead.
That's really cool.
Wow, that's sick.
Yeah. We'll see if that means anything. I am then going to pass.
Lee, do you not want to attack me and get the Monarch?
No, because you have large creatures, and I'm not going to say something like, "Can I just kiss you on the bum bum and get the money?" So I'm not going to do that. Sorry. I have a thing about this. Billy, take your turn and ignore me. Ignore this old disappointing.
We found
We
his
have safety prison.
Love it.
Just hates agreeing to like trade the Monarch around for small little pings. I'm gonna draw for 10. I'm gonna play an exotic which does my land for 10. Tap. This plains for a skull clamp. Just have that on the board. Haven't really got it much to stuff that I want to equip to just yet. And then I will tap a swamp and a plains and send a mountain. For a Planeswalker. A Gaia Gist Hunter. It comes in with 3 loyalty. Its +1 ability gives creatures I control gain Death Touch and until end of turn, and put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature token I control. And then its -2 is until end of turn. If 1 or more tokens would be created under my control, twice that many of those tokens are created instead. And its -6 is exile all cards from all graveyards, then create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying for each card exiled this way. Before I go to combat, I'm going to -2 Gaia, getting it to 1 to activate its -2 ability. Until end of turn, whenever I create creature tokens, I create double that amount. And then I will actually go to combat. And then I'm going to swing Mardu Siegebreaker again at Luca, because you have more creatures. So when Mardu Siegebreaker attacks, which will be coming at Luca, Death Touch, Haste, 4/4, it will create a token copy of Redoubling Stormsinger for each opponent. But because of Gaia, I will create 2 copies. So basically that's to each of you is 2 3/3 first strikers, and then Luki, you've also got Mardu Siegebreaker on top of that. So 6 damage coming at first strike damage coming at Lee and Mike, then 6 first strike damage coming at Luca with a 4/4 Death Touch on top of that.
Okay, so I will block one of them with Chulane, and they'll bounce.
Cool.
And then I'll take. Did you say 3 it was? Yeah. Yeah.
It's 3.
And I'll take 3 to go down to 21.
I will block the Death Toucher with my first striker.
Okay.
I'll block one of the 3/3s with Aragorn.
Cool.
And I'll block one of the other ones with my 2/2.
Okay, cool.
I will block one of the 3/3s with my 2/4, and I will take the other 3 damage going from 31 to 28.
Mardu Siegebreaker will die in that combat due to the first strike. 5 damage, I believe. You blocked with Aragorn with one of them, didn't you, Luca? So technically,
yes,
that was a creature token that died while attacking. So I will draw a card for Zurgo Stormbreaker.
Nice.
And then, that's 2 tokens still alive coming at Lee. That were coming at Lee. 2 tokens that are still alive coming at Mike. And then the other tokens you just blocked with one of your tokens, didn't they? So basically, my Redoubling Stormsinger will now just return to the battlefield.
Yeah. Cool.
After all that, second main, I'm going to tap my mountain to equip Skull Clamp to one of these tokens that hasn't died. It will die straight away. So 2 things will happen. First, I will draw 2 cards thanks to Skull Clamp, and then Zurgo Stormrender will trigger, and each of my opponents will lose 1 life because a creature token died.
Go down to 20.
I'll go down to 26.
28 down to 27, sorry.
I'll basically do the same thing again, and I'm going to tap my Shattered Sanctum to a quick Skull Clamp to the other creature that was also dealt 2 damage, so it will instantly die. The same thing will happen. I will draw 2 more cards, and each opponent will lose 1 life.
Okay, going from 20 down to 19.
Go from 26 down to 25.
And I will go from 27 to 26.
Lovely. And then I will then pay 1 to equip my Skull Clamp once more, but to a creature that hasn't been dealt damage. Then I will go to my end step, and these 3 creatures will have to get sacrificed due to Mardu's ability. Mardu Siegebreaker's ability. So this will be 3 creatures that will then die. So each of you will then lose 3 life.
Okay, going down to 16.
Going down to 22.
And going down to 23.
Cool. And I will draw 2 more cards thanks to Skull Clamp for that creature dying. And I will then go down to discards because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand.
Oh, I see why he's holding Mike.
What?
You're going to make him Will, and because he's got the most cards in hand.
I wasn't thinking
Will
that,
win.
but that's a big brave play. I love it.
Oh, I'd be up for that as well.
Could you pilot my
Got
deck
3
for me?
cards.
And actually,
Yeah,
do
sure.
it.
Yeah.
I'll
Just showing
duplicate your
hand.
camera and you can just...
yeah. Nice, cool. Yeah, I've discarded down to hands, hasn't I? I have 7, which
Nice.
good.
Cool. I will untap. Thing is, I don't actually really want to wheel my... I'm not quite ready to wheel my hand yet. Untap drop, but that is a good coinky dink. I'm going to play a Reliquary Tower. How many cards do you have? You've just got 7, Billy.
7, yeah, because I just discarded down. It wouldn't be that bad out of me if you willed. But
I'm not thinking about you, Billy. This is about me. And I think I'll go straight to combat, I think. Billy, I'm going to swing a 4/2 flyer because I'm so good at magic at your Planeswalker.
No response because I don't have a flyer. It dies.
Oh, that was a genius play. You're welcome. Everyone, can everyone
You came
comment
up with that on your own, and that is really
if everyone
impressive.
Can just comment in
Mike,
That's some long arms you have to be patting yourself on the back that hard. Jesus.
that was so good, Mike. What a genius.
Can
Like,
people just
I'm
put
so
in the comments
impressed.
like
It's the best
how
thing
good
you've-
that play was? Yeah.
You've never done anything that good in
No,
Magic, and it was all your own idea, and I'm so
and you
impressed.
never will.
I'm gonna
Wow.
savor that moment. And then
Can you just get me as like a little devil on your shoulder, just whispering?
right, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 1/2 extra blue, and I feel like the board is getting quite spicy, so I'm going to cast an evacuation. So I'm going to return all creatures to their owner's hands. With that spell on the stack, I'm going to pay a blue, and I'm going to activate Jace's Archivist.
Oh my god, this is totally unexpected. I'm so shocked. I can't believe you've done this.
I feel like I'm experiencing deja vu.
Any responses?
I do have a response.
I don't.
So I'm going to tap Arcane Signet for a white, and I'm going to Swords to Plowshares Luca's Aowen Shield Maiden because I want that gone rather than just returning back to your hand.
You have to pay the extra 1.
I will pay the extra 1 because I do have it.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
It gets exiled and you gain life because of its
7
power.
life. 22 to 29, that's what I meant.
Then the wheel will happen. How many cards does everybody have?
I have 6
5.
now.
Oh, Billy has 6. Oh, you snake.
Yeah, because I used Swords to Plowshares.
Yeah. Right. So everyone can discard their hands and draw 6 cards.
Lovely.
I don't hate this. I don't hate this.
I don't mind this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
And then
Oh, I like
the
this a lot better.
evacuation will trigger, and everyone can return their creatures on the boards to their hands.
Lovely. Thank you,
The Moonlight Meditation will fall off the fight Psychotog and go into the graveyard.
1, 2, 3. Oh, my wrist went all solid then. I couldn't move it. 4.
As opposed to
go
what?
hard then.
Your wrist went solid. What is it usually like?
It's hard.
Just a bit,
Just like-
a bit flimsy, you know.
He got a bit too excited. I just suddenly couldn't move it.
Just sort of flaps around sometimes, you know. I'm
Wow.
gonna cast a Guardian Project. So whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it doesn't have the same name as another creature you control or a creature card in your graveyard, draw a card. And with that is my turn, and I'm going to pass to Luca.
Sweet. I'm going to untap. Upkeep, draw. I'm going to play a Breeding Pool for turn. I'm going to take 2 damage, going down to 27. Tap 4 again for my commander.
Nice.
He back.
He back.
Then I will tap 4 for a Chulane, Voice of Plenty. Planeswalkers you control and other creatures you control have hexproof. And I can pay 6 to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. With that trigger, I will create a Human Soldier from Aragorn. And then I think I'm just going to pass the turn and I will draw for Monarch.
I'm going to untap. You know, with that wheel that Mike did, that's the first time Mike has ever made me happy in a game of Magic the Gathering. So cheers, mate. Appreciate you.
I'm glad I fulfill your life.
Thank you. Well, no, I didn't say that. I didn't quite say that. Let's not go crazy. I'm going to replay the Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Then I will tap this and this to play a Lotus Cobra. So this has landfall. When the land enters the battlefield under your control, add 1 mana of any colour. I'm going to play a Nurturing Peat land. I can tap it to pay 1 life to add a black or a green, or I can pay to sack it and draw a card. But this is a mountain coming into play because of the Dryad of the Elysian Grove. So I've got 3 damage to throw around because of the Voltan Pinnacle. So, a bit tricky. So I'm going to actually have a quick look at the board. I'm going to send 3 of it at Chulane, and then I'll play my second land, which is another mountain, and send the other 3 at Chulane as well.
You have to pay the ward cost twice.
Oh, does it have ward? Oh my god.
Yeah,
these
yeah, it's because
my
of flowering of the white
Oh
tree.
my god, I hate that. Maybe
You do have the mana.
Oh, I do actually. Well, do I? Okay, so when the first one came in, I had the mana to pay 1, and when the second one came in, I had mana to pay 2. It does actually put me back on what I wanted to do this turn, but I think it's worth Lucas stuff not all having hexproof.
Yeah,
That would be handy.
Okay.
That's a good chat.
Ward costs paid.
No, so and because of Lotus Cobra, you do have 2 floating mana, don't you, for the 2 lands you played?
Yes, I do. I will use that in a moment. I will then use the floating mana, a black and a blue, and this green to recast the Psychotog. And pass the turn.
Wonderful. I thank you, sir.
All right, no, thank you for your help with the ward. I thank you all for your help with the ward. Well done. I did a reel about people saying that if there's ward, you should just say whoopsie. So clip this and let all the people who hate me see it. So great. That's great. It's on camera.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Right, let's tap these 2 mountains to play a Talisman of Conviction. Then I will tap my Exotic Orchard at Plains, Exotic Orchard for a red, and then Talisman of Conviction for a colourless. I'm going to play the enchantment Windcrag Siege. So when it enters, choose either Mardu or Jeskai. I'm going to choose the Mardu version. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent I control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. 1, 2, and a 3 to recast Zurgo. I'm then going to tap my final 2 to play an artifact, the Idol of Oblivion. So it says tap, draw a card, activate only if I've created a token at this turn, which I haven't. So, and then I won't be doing anything more, so I'll pass turn after that.
Nice. Right. Untap. I'm going to draw for turn. Let's play a Yavimaya Coast. Untapped. 1, 2. Come on. 3, 4, 5. I will attempt to cast Chulane Teller of Tales. When it enters, I'll draw a card from Guardian Project. Then I'll tap a generic and green for a Prosperous Innkeeper. So when Prosperous Innkeeper enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. I will create one of Luca's Unholy Hand treasures. And whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Guardian, well, Chulane would trigger first because I casted it, so I'll draw a card. And on that trigger, I don't have a land in hand, so I can't do that. Then Guardian Project will trigger because it enters. I'll draw. Okay. I'm going to go green and Arcane Signet. I'm going to cast the Llanowar Lone Speaker. So I can tap it to add any mana of 1 colour, and I can tap it and target land you control becomes a 3/3 elemental creature with haste. And it's still a land and it can activate only its sorcery. On cast, I will draw a card and I will play, I do have land, so I will play a brush land. And then
You also gain 1 life.
yes, I'll do the Chulane one first, and then I'll gain life on a Prosperous Innkeeper, going up to 17. And then Guardian Project will trigger from the ETB, so I will draw. None of my creatures can attack. I will pass to Luca.
Okie doke. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw. Play a mountain for turn. Tap in 5. For Galadriel, Light of Valinor. She has Alliance whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control. Choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Either add 3 green or put a +1/+1 on each creature you control, or scry 2, then draw a card. So I'll get a cast trigger from that. I'm going to create another soldier. I'm going to scry 2. And then I'm going to give Aragorn +4/+4 until end of turn. Tap for free for a Relic of Legends.
Sweet.
So this taps to add 1 mana of any colour, and I can tap and untap legendary creature I control to add 1 mana of any colour. Then I will tap for free for a Arwen, Mortal Queen. She enters the battlefield with an indestructible counter, and I can pay 1 to remove an indestructible counter from Arwen. Another target creature gains indestructible until end of turn, put a +1/+1 counter and lifelink counter on that creature, and a +1/+1 counter and lifelink counter on Arwen. I would get a trigger to create another soldier. I will make the unsummoning 6 soldier get +4/+4 until end of turn. And I will, from Galadriel's trigger, put a +1 counter on all my creatures.
Oh, it's getting beefy.
Beefy.
It's almost like there wasn't a ball pipe.
I mean, you just put it back in my hand. I only had 1 creature I put in my hand, which
Oh,
was
that's true, yeah.
the
I had a
commander.
wheel, yeah, so.
Yeah. So Billy, you got a 2, 4, 5, 6. No, 2, 6, 7, 8. 8 coming to you.
8 total. From
Yes.
what? One creature.
One creature.
Okay, cool. I will just take the 8. I think. It's your Unsummoning Sickness token, isn't it? It's not.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I will take the 8, going from 29 to 21.
And then I will just pass the turn and draw for Monarch.
Thank you. I will draw. I'm going to tap 5 for my commander.
Yeah.
So this is Atogtog, one of the first legends.
Ooh.
So he's an Atog legend, and he's a 5/5, and I can sacrifice another Atog, and he'll get +X until end of turn, where X was that Atog's power.
Nice.
Sweet. The artwork for the Atogs is just so cool.
Just insane. And I mean,
Yeah.
I have one in my hand, and I hope you get to see it, because they're just brilliant, and I wish there were more. And because they eat specific resources, so some are lands, some are the cards in your hand, some are other creatures, some are enchantments, artifacts, etc. There's not Atogs that eat planeswalkers, and there aren't Atogs that eat emblems. Like, this is an untapped resource for Atogs. I hope it happens in a Modern Horizon set or something. It'd be amazing. And with that, plea to Wizards for more Atogs, I will pass.
Thank you, sir. I will untap, upkeep, and I will draw.
I mean, your deck's putting in work, Mike, considering you built it earlier. Drawing a lot of cards.
Well, I mean, Chulane does a lot on its
Yeah, I
on
know.
its
But I mean,
own.
Guardian Projects as well, and it's cool.
And
Yeah,
Mike,
no.
it's quite restrained for you, which I'm quite impressed.
What's that?
Well, it feels like a good deck that's quite restrained.
Yeah,
you.
because it
And I
is. Yeah,
love that.
because most people. Yeah, that's actually on purpose because obviously people build Chulane Landfall, which is just ridiculous, and no one really wants to keep watching Landfall triggers. So I was more like I would rather just cast big creatures because you're still going to get the land benefits anyway. So I'd rather just play big creatures and fill my board with land. So yeah.
Can we give Mike a little round of applause for the restraint, the deck building restrictions that he's chosen?
You're welcome.
Actually, I bow to thee, good
Well,
sir.
I had a shower today, which is one thing, but also had a brainwave that was inspired by you. I almost made this like a Pokemon style, like Pokemon game style. So instead of playing like lots of like good lands, I was going to play loads of towns because you obviously visit different towns, and then I was going to put mana rocks in there that are like Blitz Ball, like a ball, or a Commander Sphere because it's a sphere. Yeah, and then I was going to come up with some other bits, but I was too under pressure, so I couldn't do it. But
In
I
the
am gonna do
future,
it.
another round of applause for Mike. Yes, Mike. Well done, Mike.
I can contribute.
Sorry, carry on, Billy.
Carry on. It's fine. It gave me a moment to think about what the hell I want to do.
That's all right. Mike can hit for me too if he wants. Hit
Right,
me for
so
two. There's a
now-
cat.
Now the Petting Zoo has entered my board state. I'm going to tap 3 for an Urbrask's Forge. So this is an artifact that says at the beginning of combat on my turn, put an oil counter on Urbrask's Forge. Then I create an X1 red friction horror creature token with trample and haste, where X is the number of oil counters on it. And I then sacrifice it, that token at the beginning of the next end step. I will then tap 3 for the Redoubler Stormsinger, which we saw earlier in the game. In fact, I'm just going to go to combat straight away, and I'm going to Urbrask's Forge will trigger, and it will create me a 1/1 friction horror token, which I will represent as this 1/1 warrior for the time being, and I will fling it at Luca. Do what you will, Luca. Fear the 1/1.
I'll block with one of my. What is it? A 1/1, yeah?
It's a 1/1, yeah.
I'll block with one of my free freeze.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Soldier.
It will die. Because it died while attacking, Zurgo will trigger and I will draw a card. And then I will tap my Idol of Oblivion, which says draw a card, activate only if I created a token this turn, which I have, such as Obras's Forge. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I have yet to play my land for turn because I have now drawn one. I will play a Rogue's Passage. I'm then going to tap 5 to play the enchantment Smile at Death. So it says, at the beginning of your upkeep, return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a 1/1 counter on each of those creatures.
What have you got in your graveyard by chance?
So only one creature in my graveyard falls under 2 power, and it's Viscera Seer. That's it. So, oh no! I tell a lie. So it's power 2. So I also have a Bone Devourer, which went into the graveyard for wheel when you made us all wheel, which is a flash flying 2/2 dragon, which says when it enters the battle, when it enters with the number of 1/1 counters on it equal to the number of creatures that died this turn, and then when this creature dies, I draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of 1/1 counters per turn.
Oh, nice.
That returns on my upkeep. Nothing happens effectively.
Okay.
So it's just a flying 2/2, and Viscera Seer will come back on my upkeep.
Nice.
So it's not as big a deal, but it's a fun looking card, and I like the name of it, Smile at Death, as I inevitably look at whoever swings at me and kills me later. That's what I will do. I will smile at it. Then I won't be doing anything more. I will pass turn after that.
Nice. Right. Tap. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play a Forest for 10, and then we're gonna pay a generic, a green, and a blue for Uro, the Titan of Nature's Wrath. When I cast Chulane trigger, I will draw a card. No lands in hand. So then Guardian Project will trigger. I will draw, and then the Prosperous Innkeeper will trigger, and I will gain a life. So I'm going to have to sacrifice it. When it enters or attacks, you gain 3 life and draw a card. Then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. So I will gain 3 life. Going to 21. I will draw a card. And I will put a land card from my hand onto the battlefield, which I did draw. So I'm going to put a Selesnya Sanctuary onto the battlefield, and I'll bounce this tapped island to my hand. I'll pay 2. I like these Lotus Cobra, so I'm going to cast my own Lotus Cobra. Again, we'll go around the triggers again. So cast, I'll draw, I'll put land onto the battlefield, I'll gain a life, and then I'll draw for the Guardian Project. Right, I'm going to pay 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pay the warp cost for this card. I'm going to cast Anti-Casual Vestige.
Oh, I love this card.
Me too.
An Eldrazi. When this creature leaves the battlefield, draw a card. You may put a permanent card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Right.
Oh, that's why he was counting.
Then I'll go to combat. So what's your biggest? You've got big things, haven't you?
Who are you talking to?
Myself. I don't want to make it.
Oh, okay. You talking to me, Mike?
No, no, not
I've got a 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got an 8, 7.
I'll tell you what. No, I'm gonna skip combat. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna skip combat. Then what I'm gonna do is go to end step. The Anti-Causal Vestige will go to exile or to the black hole. So I'm going to put an Artisan of Kozilek on the board.
Traded one Eldrazi for another.
The only thing is I didn't cast it, so I don't get the cast trigger. What I do get though is the Prosperous Innkeeper and Guardian Project triggered. So I'll gain life, and I'll draw a card from the Guardian Project. That is me. I'm going to pass to Luca.
Okie dokie. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw. I'm going to play a... Oh, as well. I'm going to play a Flood Farm Verge for a turn. Tap 4. For a Éomer, Marshal of Rohan. He has haste. Whenever one or more other attacking legendary creatures you control die, untap all creatures you control. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. This ability triggers once each turn.
Is that legendary?
It is legendary, yeah.
If a legendary creature dies.
Yeah.
So it's only once per turn.
Okay, I'm going to respond to that.
Okay.
So in response to
I
that,
do have a cast trigger on this as well, just FYI.
okay, that's fine. So in response to that, I'm going to pay a blue and a generic, and I'll Arcane Denial it. Counter target spell.
Yeah, that's fine.
Controller may draw up to 2 cards at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep, and I can draw. And then I draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep.
Nice.
Cool. With the cast trigger, I will do 3 damage to target Mike.
Fair enough. I will take that.
Get Mike.
I'll go down to 20.
Wow, these cards are really specific these days, aren't they?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really weird.
I didn't know Aragorn hated Mike so much in the books.
It's the law, yeah. It is the law. I'm going to tap for 3. And I'm going to play Faramir, Steward of Gondor. Whenever a legendary creature with mana value 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, you become the Monarch. At the beginning of your end step, if you're the Monarch, create 2 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens. Trigger, I'm going to create a human. Trigger, I'm going to scry 2. And then draw a card. Sorry, I'm going to scry 2 and then draw a card from this. So that was the scry 2 from this. Then I'll scry 2 from entering the battlefield, which I already know what they are, and I'll draw that card. But then this also enters the battlefield. So I'm going to put +1/+1 on all my creatures. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4. For a Éomer, Fearless Knight, has haste. When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature and opponent controls with greater power. Legendary creatures you control gain protection from each colour of that creature's colours until end of turn. Trigger, get a human. That triggers this, so I'm going to have 3 green mana floating. And trigger, I will do 3 damage to Lee.
I'll go from 23 to 20.
This enters the battlefield, exile target creature and opponent controls. I might just get rid of the artisan.
Doesn't have to come at you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just the Annihilator, isn't it? It's a 10-9, I guess.
Yeah. Or also,
I mean, the thing is, I can bounce it back to my hand, so
yeah.
Free Chulane.
Also, if you do target, isn't it like legendary creatures you control gain protection from each of that creature's colours until end of turn? It's colourless, so
Yeah, I don't really mind that. It's just it's
Okay.
trying to get the biggest thing off the board.
fair.
Well, if you went for the Atogtog, they'd have protection from every colour.
Oh,
I wasn't even looking at you, Lee.
No, I mean, I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying you would probably be able to kill someone this turn. And you would need to talk to me about who before targeting my Atogtog.
Talk to you about who?
Yeah, which player?
Oh, I
Because
see.
I don't want you to have protection and then come and kill my poor Atogtog face.
I think I'm going to do the Artisan Kozilek.
okay then. Then, in response to you targeting the Artisan of Kozilek, I will pay white. And I will path to exile my own Artisan of Kozilek.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
I want the land. Okay, cool. So that
You've
goes.
got enough lands.
You need more lands. I'm going to, path to exile it. So I'm going to search for a forest.
Okay. Cool. I've got 3 green floating. I'm going to use 2 of it to go down to 1 to cast a Farseek.
Nice.
Because I need more lands. I don't. Just deck thinning. I'll just put a Aragorn Triumph into that field. I'll let that mana disappear. Go into combat. These three humans at Billy.
Sir,
And these
Billy.
three at Mike.
I'm going to declare no blockers, but in response to declaring blockers, I'm going to pay 1/2, and I'm going to sacrifice a treasure, and I'm going to cast Arachnogenesis. So I'm going to create X 1/2 green spider creature tokens with reach, where X is the number of creatures attacking you. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn by non-spider creatures.
Woo!
They're all spiders.
God damn it! Cool.
They're all human spiders.
So I create, how many is that? 4.
You got 3 coming at you.
Oh, 3. So I create three of those.
Spitters.
Nice.
I'll go to my end step. I am still the Monarch, so I will create 2/1/1 white human soldiers. So I've got 3 there. I won't get any more triggers because it's already happened 3 times. I will draw for Monarch and pass to Lee.
Thank you.
And then on your upkeep, I believe I draw 2 cards and Mike draws 1 card.
Yes.
That is correct. I am going to tap these 2. I'm going to tap these 2 actually. I'm going to play the enchantment aura Dying Wish on my Atogtog. So, enchant creature you control. When the enchanted creature dies, target player loses X life and you gain X life where X is its power. I am then going to pay 1, sacrifice the Nurturing Peatland to draw a card. It is a land. Hallelujah. That's what I wanted. And play this swamp. When the swamp enters, it will trigger the Lotus Cobra. So I can add any 1 mana of any colour. Whilst that's floating, I'm going to tap this, sack the Waterlogged Grove to also draw another card. That means I have 1 floating and 3. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, use the floating mana to cast a Splendid Reclamation.
Ooh.
And return all land cards from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped,
Oh, wonderful.
That is so
Lovely
good.
card.
which will return the 2 lands I sacrificed this turn. I believe that's all the lands that are in my graveyard yet. And that will trigger the Lotus Cobra twice. And
Lee, aren't they mountains as well?
Oh, yes, they are, which is, yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay, so I've got 2 mana floating, but also 6 damage to send out.
Is that plus
and
the,
actually,
plus
I
the swamp
missed
as well? Yeah.
I missed the swamp. That's 9, isn't it? That's 9 mana damage. Oh, lordy. I mean, where would you put such a beautiful bunch of damage?
Yeah, Galadriel for me has been like, you know, doing a lot of work of like drawing cards, putting +1/+1 counters on everything, and giving him mana. So it's for me that's his big enabler, and then the other stuff has been just like, yeah. And then
Do you know what, Lee? Do you know what? I haven't even attacked you, Lee. Do you know what I mean?
I'm aware of
Shut
that,
up.
but that doesn't make you any less of a threat, Luca.
Yeah, because he has a ghostly prism. That's why I haven't been attacking.
No, it's because I'm more fearful of Billy at the moment, to be honest.
That hasn't happened for a couple of turns.
Yeah, it hasn't happened for a while. You've done way more damage than I have done at all.
To be honest, Luca, I know you haven't been attacking me, and it's Galadriel and your commander that are doing so much work. So I'll use the 2 floating mana to pay the ward cost twice and do 2 lots of it at Galadriel. Do you have any responses to that?
I do. I'm going to tap 1, remove this indestructible counter over to Galadriel. She gets indestructible until end of turn. It puts a +1/+1 counter and a lifelink counter on her and Arwen as well.
See, this is what I mean about people not narrating every possible outcome. That was a good gotcha. Well done, Luca.
I
did
wanted
not
to
spot
make a
that.
deal, so I didn't have to do it. But
Funny
not
how the narrator
spotted.
kept very quiet on that one.
Yeah.
No, that's good. I think that's what should have
No, me
happened.
too.
I should read the cards and see what's going to happen. So,
Yeah.
Luca, that was good.
Yep.
But I'm doing 3 to your face because you're a smug piece of poop.
Yeah.
And I love you, man,
Okay.
but yeah, 3 to
I
your
take
face.
3. I go down to
Okay,
24.
But, with that is all I can do with my turn. I'll pass to Billy.
Lovely, thank you. I'm just trying to battle a trampling 1/1 death touch IRL creature right now. On my upkeep, smile at death trigger. At the beginning of my upkeep, return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. Put a 1/1 counter on each of those creatures. So I'm going to return a Bone Devourer and a Viscera Seer, because those are the only 2 creatures in my graveyard that have power 2 or less. Neither of them really have entered the battlefield triggers. Which is fine, but then a +1/+1 counter does get put on both of them. I'm going to tap then 3 for an Adeline Replentant Cathar. It's a star 4 vigilance. Its power is equal to the number of creatures I control, which is currently 5. Whenever I attack, for each opponent, create a 1/1 white human creature token that's tapped and attacking that player or planeswalker they control. I am then going to tap 1, 2, 3, and 4 to play a Venerated Storm Singer. So my Venerated Storm Singer is an Orc Cleric, 3/3 with Mobilize 1. Whenever this creature or another creature I control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. I'm then going to go to combat, and my Urbrask's Forge will trigger. It will get an oil counter, and then I will create a Phyrexian Horror creature token, which is currently a 2/1. I will then attack, and I'm going to swing my Phyrexian Horror, my redoubling Storm Singer, and my Zurgo Stormrender all at Luca. In response to choosing attackers, actually, I'm just going to tap my Idol of a Boom because I've now created a token, and I will draw a card. So, attack triggers. So, Zurgo would create a 1/1 creature token, but because of Windcrag Siege, he actually creates 2 of these. Redoubled Storm Singer. When it attacks, for each creature token I control that entered this turn, create a tapped and attacking token. That's a copy of that token. At the beginning of the next end step, sacrifice this token. So it will create a copy of the Phyrexian Horror. That will happen twice. So I've got 3 of these Phyrexian Horrors and 2 of these Mobilize Warriors, or everything of which is going at Luca. So
You have an Adeline trigger as well.
and yes, I have an Adeline trigger, which I just realized on that. So whenever I attack, for each opponent, create a 1/1 white human creature token that's tapped and attacking that player. So Windcrag Siege still triggers. So then each opponent will then have 2 1/1 warrior creature tokens coming at them.
Nice.
So Lee and Mike will have 2 1/1s coming at them.
Okay, I will just block the 2. That's a really cool playmat, Billy. Where did you get it from?
It looks like a pile of cards. It looks like a complete mess. It's amazing. Is that art? It looks like art.
Yeah. I got a load of cards and had them placed in resin, and
Yeah, it's a resin match.
Really good. It's chaotic. Yeah.
yeah. So these are the 1/1s, Lee and Mike. So
Cool.
let's figure
So there's a 1/1 coming at me.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take 1.
Cool.
I'm going to block.
There's 2. yeah.
As there's 2 1/1s.
I'm going to just take 2.
I'll block the.
Cool. You'll take the
I'll
2.
block them.
You're
Yeah, I'll let you draw.
block 2. First of all, my 3/3 commander and 3/3 first striker. Then 2 1/1s. Sorry, 4 1/1s and 3 2/1s. So total damage 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 damage across 4, 7, 8, 9 creatures.
So I'll block the 2 biggest.
Okay, so that's Zurgo and the first strike 3/3.
Yep, with a 5/4 and a 5/5.
5/4 and a 5/5. Cool. So they'll both die.
I'll block one of the 2 1s with a 3/3.
Cool. So one of these will die.
And then how much is left coming at me?
8 more damage coming at you.
I'll block 2 of the 2 1s with my 2 2s.
Okay, cool. So
Then
yeah.
one of the 1 1s with the 2 2.
Okay, cool. So these 3 friction horrors and one of these 1 1s is going to die as well. So there's just 3 1 1s still coming at you.
I just take the 3 damage from the 1 1s.
Cool. So do that 3 damage. Then I'm going to figure out death triggers.
Down to 21.
Cool. So Zurgo, even though Zurgo is dying, he will see the other creatures, the creature tokens dying because that all happens at the same time. So I had 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 6 tokens die in combat. So Zurgo will draw me 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who fancies
6.
a wheel?
Also, because of those 6 creatures dying, Venerated Stormsinger would trigger, which is whenever this creature or another creature I control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. So, including those 6 tokens, Zurgo and Stormsinger died. So each of you lose 8, and I will gain 8 life.
I'll go down from 20 to 12.
Knock it down from 21 to 13.
I'll go down to 10 from 18.
Cool. Stormsinger will go back to the command zone. 5 1/1 tokens on the battlefield. Lovely. Well, first off, I need to play a land for turn. So I will play a swamp. I will tap that swamp for a Sol Ring. Whichever turn Sol Ring this is. I'm going to pay Sol Ring for 2 and tap my Exotic Orchard to play Bastion of Remembrance. So when this enchantment enters, create a 1/1 white human creature token.
This might be game, guys.
Yes, I'm hoping it will be. Potentially, I don't know. That is the battlefield. So Bastion Remembrance, whenever a creature I control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. I'm then going to tap 3, which is the final bit of my mana, to play Ashnod's Altar.
Yeah, there it is. Where it was there
Sacrifice a
before,
creature, generate 2 colorless. Any responses to that?
Just
No, I mean, you got Visir on there already, so
yeah. So he's got the seer. So
Yeah, it's just kind of like extra, like in case it gets
We'll
taken
play it
out.
out. Play
but,
it out as you would then.
So let's play it out. So Ashnod's Altar is now on the battlefield. I can then sacrifice a creature, add 2 colorless. I can do that to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures, which with Bastion of Remembrance and Venerated Stormsinger, whenever a creature I control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. That will happen twice. So with the 7 creatures and these 2 pinging you for 2 damage, whenever 1 creature dies, each of you will take 14 damage.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Any response to that?
yeah, I have a response. Can I just like show off what could
Yeah, sure.
could be?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Well, let's first of
What
all
I'm gonna do-
congratulate Billy. Well done, mate.
Yeah, well done, mate. Nice.
Thank you
This
so
is
much.
brilliant.
Thank you
Well
so
done,
much.
buddy. Go on then.
Do you know what? I'm not going to show you because you don't deserve it. Well done, mate.
No, go
Great
on.
work.
Go on.
What were you going to do?
no,
What were you going to do?
I'm only being sassy, Mike. I'm being sassy. Oh, you want me to
this is
see
dark-
what
oh,
would
sorry,
happen?
this is the
Okay,
dark
sorry.
sleep.
I thought you were saying be nice to Billy, and that'll never happen. So, well, I don't think I could have quite killed him, but Psychotog would have let me discard my hand of 5 cards to it, so it became a 6. And then I could start exiling cards from my library as well for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the Psychotog would be a 13. And then if the Atogtog ate the Psychotog and became an 18, then the Atogtog would eat itself. And that would have killed Billy if we'd been able to. Yeah, if. Oh no! Shit, I can actually do that!
Oh no!
No, I can't.
Oh.
No, I can't.
I've got 21 life. I've on these death triggers, I would gain life, but obviously you'd be doing that in response to that. Is it possible?
Can you do it?
Okay.
Can you do more than
Hold
21
on.
life?
Hold on, let me check. Oh god, Billy, I hate myself for watch me do this. Okay,
I mean,
so
all
I
of
had
this is
5
on the
cards
stack,
in
isn't it?
hand.
So-
Yeah,
Discard
so-
5
yeah.
cards.
Yeah, so I've attempted to sacrifice. Well, tried to sacrifice 7 creatures.
Okay.
So 14 triggers on the stack of each of you losing 1 life and me gaining 1 life.
Okay, so what I can do in response, oh my god, this is insane. I can discard the 5 cards in my hand to the Psychotog, which would make it a 6/7 until end of turn. But also I can remove 2 cards from my graveyard, and every time I do that, it gets +1/+1. So it would go 6/7, and then it would be 7 power, 8 power, 9 power, 10 power, 11 power, 12 power. Then if I sack the Psychotog to the Atogtog, this will gain +X/+X, where the Psychotog's power is, what did I say, 12? Making this a 17. And then if I sacrifice an Atogtog, no, actually, thinking about it, if I sacrifice the Atogtog to itself, it won't get the +X because it'll be dead. So actually, Billy, I could only do 17 to you. So
17
you are
to me in response.
Wait, do it.
So I'll sack the Atogtog to itself, and at the time of doing that, it was a 17 power. And Dying Wish says, when enchanted creature dies, target player will lose X life, and you gain X life, where X is its power. So I would target Billy. He would lose 17 life, and I would gain 17 life.
So Mike,
Yeah.
if I do something to save us, will you not attack me on your turn?
Well, it's up to you whether you want the game
What
to
is
end or not.
happening?
No, I mean I can leave Lee in the game against Billy, or I can save us both. It's up to you.
I'm not making deals if you're going to die. You either do it for yourself or or it is what it is.
But you'll die as well.
Yeah, that's fine. But we'll die together. Do you want to die?
But I just die on your turn. That's what I'm saying.
Why would you die?
If you attack me.
I'm so
I'm only on 13.
I've not made those decisions. No, I'm not going to make that call because I can't promise. I'm not going to promise anything at this point. But
I am trying to drain Billy for 17 life.
then Luca.
Yeah,
then Luca,
I can help you kill Billy.
What?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But I don't want to be attacked on my turn
No, I'm not making that deal.
because I will be tapped out with all my creatures.
No, I'm not making
Basically.
that deal.
Why?
Because if you're going to die, then you'll want
But
to.
you'll die as well. It
Yeah,
doesn't
but
make any
that's fine.
sense.
I'm not the one that can do anything about it. If you want to do something about it to stay in the game, you do something about it to stay in the game.
Okay.
Luca, this is a big decision.
This is a big decision.
Out of the spite play, I would just don't want to do it now. But because I don't understand not staying in the game. But
I'm powerless in this point. I can't do anything about it. So if you can and you want to do it, that's up to you. But I'm not going to make deals for it.
tap 2. I'm going to Boros Charm Billy. Deals 4 damage to target player.
Oh, Billy.
Nice.
I told you Billy was the most threat of the board. I told you all. Nobody
Wait, so-
listened.
Wait, which creatures are you tapping for it?
These two.
Oh, okay, fair.
So I'm going to gain 17 life, which is nuts.
So running on the board. So I'm going to lose 4 life.
Yeah.
Then Lee's. Can I do this?
Oh wait, when you just sack your one creature, Nick,
That's the thing. I can just sack the creature and gain 2 life. Which means so in response to that, I'm gonna sacrifice Ashnod's Altar to sacrifice Venerated Stormslinger to Ashnod's Altar, which will gain me 2. Which means Bastion of Remembrance will trigger and Venerated Stormslinger, because it says when this creature or another creature I control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. So I'll gain 2 life. Each of you will lose 2 life. Then Lee's 17 damage to me will trigger, and then all my other death triggers technically still happen because they're still on the stack.
No, they'll be gone. No, they will still be there, and you'll still win.
Because they're still on the stack.
Me and Mike will die, and it'll just be you two now.
Yeah.
You'll gain all your life because that happens on the stack. So me and Mike both lose 2.
And I lose 2 and go to 8.
I've gone down to 10.
Yeah, and then I will gain 2. Then Lee's trigger of gaining 17 life and me losing 17 life will happen.
Okay, so I'll go to 25. Stop it. This is
I'll go to 2. Then all my other death triggers will happen, and each opponent will lose 14 life, and I'll gain 14 life.
Okay. Well, I think 14 minus 10 is death.
And I will.
I'll go to 11.
I'll go to 16. And that's me tapped out with no creatures on board. Pass to you, Lee.
Shut the front door.
Oh, that was brilliant.
No. I've got no
so
cards
good.
in my hand because I just pitched them all to the Cyclotog.
That's amazing.
Oh my word, this is a game. Okay, draw a card.
This is a game now.
Shut up. This card doesn't help. Sorry. This is obviously in the command zone, not in the graveyard.
Yep, cool.
I suppose I've got to tap this, sacrifice the Nurturing Peatland, draw a card. That's not helpful. Tap this to sacrifice the Waterlogged Grove to draw a card. I can play 2 lands. A command tower, so there'll be a Lotus Cobra trigger. A breeding pool. I'll lose 2 life. Why not? And then I suppose it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wait, did you play a land?
Yeah, I played 2 lands. Oh, I've got the floating,
triggers.
Of course. I've got the floating, so
You
I've
got
got
2 triggers
9.
of your. No, you got 2 triggers of your Valakut, haven't you? We've done that already.
Oh, this game is gone interesting. Do 6 damage to the lovely Billy's face.
Oh, I will
Just keep playing
no
lands.
response.
Yeah,
Just keep
Mate,
playing
if I had more lands
Can we
to play,
also be
I'd play
clear
them.
that Lee just described Billy as lovely, even though he just vowed to never like him?
I'm a complicated human being. Then I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, recast Atogtog. Okay, then I will gird my... Oh no, I'll go to combat.
Well, yeah, why not?
I'll
Swing at me.
swing 4 damage at you.
I take
I
4
don't think
because I have no
anyone's
block.
ever swung a Lotus Cobra in their life.
I am shocked that me going, oh, this is what could have happened, has led to this nail-biting finish. Billy, please.
Oh, God, my goodness. Right. Untap. Upkeep. Smile at death. I'm very, very much smiling at a potential death at the minute. Return up to 2 target creatures with power 2 or less. So, Adeline is a star 4, so its power is equal to the number of creatures I control. I currently have none. Technically, is that technically 0 and I can return it?
It's
Tell
0
me if
in
I'm
your
wrong.
graveyard, yeah.
0 for
Yeah,
it.
so
it's
that
not.
will return and Bone Driver enter the battlefield, they will both enter with a +1/+1 counter, thanks to Smile of Death. Now I will draw for turn. I will play a Plains as my land for turn. I'm going to tap my Sol Ring and 2 Plains to play Monarch Glory Dominus. So if one or more tokens will be created under my control, twice that many are created instead.
It's not good. That's not good.
That's not good at all.
Well, no, it's good for you. It's not good for me.
Tap 2 for an Anuk Strike Leader. So whenever I attack with this, it's a 2/2, a Dog Warrior. Sorry. Whenever you attack with this creature and or your commander, for each opponent, create a 1/1 Goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking that player. I can sacrifice this creature, and creature tokens I control get indestructible until end of turn. Then I will tap 2 to play a Lightning Greaves.
Ah, no, that's it. Damn.
I will then attempt to equip the Lightning Greaves to my Anuk Strike Leader.
Yeah, I don't have any mana.
Lovely. I will then go to combat. Urbrask's Forge will trigger, and it will go and put a 3rd oil counter on it, and I will create a Friction Horror that is a 3/1, but because of Monarch Glory Dominus, I will actually create 2. And I will then attempt to swing at you with everything that I can, which is actually not that much. But so Anuk Strike Leader, these 2, and Adeline will also trigger, and all tokens.
Yeah.
So technically I've got Windcrag Siege, which means this creating a token will happen twice. But because of Monarch Dominus, is it technically 4 for just Adeline alone?
And of course, you're paying for the Ghostly Prison.
Yes, I have to pay for the Ghostly Prison. For technically just 3 creatures. Just 3 creatures, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. So that's the Ghostly Prison paid for the 3 creatures I'm legit attacking you with. And then
I'm dead now because you'll deal the combat damage and then have enough creatures to sacrifice to various dooberies, which, by the way, is very lucky for you because next turn you were going out, my friend. So congratulations, Billy. What a comeback after thinking you had already won.
I can't believe he's won 2 games in one.
I've got two games
He's
tonight.
had 2 claps. He's had 2 rounds of claps. My hands are sore.
I thank you guys. I appreciate it.